What's up, guys? Robbie here, and I am back. Sorry I left you guys in the dark for a couple of days there, but Bitcoin has seen some exaggerated price movement to the downside here, and I kind of wanted to talk to you guys about exactly what happened there. So let's get right into it. Okay, so we can see that if we go to the daily time frame here, that Bitcoin is still in this upwards channel here, and we were expecting it to touch again, or if it did touch again, to hold a support. And we can see that it has held a support here, and it held pretty nicely here because the price has retracted about 2%, 3% to the upside from the drop. And we can see that Bitcoin is still in this upwards channel and it has not broken out of it, which is pretty good because this means that we are still on an upward path here to new price movement. So if we zoom in here, we can see, if you zoom into the 4-hourly time frame here, we can see that this is the middle of the channel, and we can see that Bitcoin just ended up losing the battle here at the middle of the channel. It tried breaking over it, went under it, under it, and then right around here it just couldn't break over it again, and it ended up retesting the bottom of the channel, and it did end up holding, which is good. Holding this level is pretty good. It's holding steadily above 9K now. It's at 9.1K, and we can see that this volume right here ended up saving Bitcoin's life. So what's next here? So we did end up breaking below this Fibonacci level, which was playing as resistance but as support as well. So I mean, first off, we're gonna have to break over this fib level. Breaking over this fib level would be really good, but right here in the short term, I'm expecting something like this, some ascending triangle action here, to actually break over that fib level, because it is pretty strong resistance, especially after such a big downturn here. So we had this big downturn, expecting a little bit of sideways consolidation for a couple of days here before we get another move to the upside. If we got to move to the upside, I would really expect a bounce back down to this Fibonacci level here. If we got that bounce back down to that Fibonacci level, it'd be pretty bullish, because it means that we got support again, and then we can attempt to make a move higher. Well, the move higher here would actually be a little more complicated than before, because we have more resistance than this middle trend line here. We actually have this of our triangle pattern that's been playing out for about 3 years now. We can see that that is actually going to be converging at that point now as well, and we can see that it is major resistance here. We see that it was major resistance here, and now it could be here. So this is what's really what we got to really look out for here. If we zoom back in, sorry about that, let's zoom back in here, and we zoom back in here, we can really see where this comes into play now. So if we break out of this and we shoot up, we're gonna have to battle this before we're even able to battle this. So this price level right here would still take us higher, but that would be right at that 10.2 level, that 10.2 K level, which we've seen in the past be a major resistance before. If I can zoom out here and show you guys, be right around these areas right here. It's pretty big resistance level. I mean, it tops out at 10.5 almost every time, but 10,200 is really the beginning of the downfall, and we can see that we hit well, we didn't hit 10,200 quite right here, but as you guys can see, that 10K level, at least the entry level to it, is a lot of resistance. So that's what we're really going to be battling up against here, and that's going to be the major battle here for Bitcoin. But there's always a bearish side of things. So if we look back at the bearish side of things here, and let's say that this channel over the next couple of days actually has a false breakout to the downside, where would it actually go? And where it would actually go, it would be around that $7,200 level. If we zoom out here, that 7,500 is also a lot of support, but it'd be probably down into that $7,200 range, probably as low as 7K, maybe as low as 6,800. This whole block here. So between 68, yeah, let's say 68K all the way to 75. That's exactly where Bitcoin would probably retract to if this channel was broken. But keep in mind, if this channel was broken, then we would have to make a whole nother type of price layout here, and it actually could go down even further here, just like this, because there is nothing holding it up right now. The only thing holding Bitcoin up is this upward moving channel here, and if this upward moving channel is then violated, then there's nothing holding it to the upside. Right now the price action is being held to the upside, but price action can very well be held to the downside if we start a downward moving channel, which could eventually lead us all the way back down to these $4,000 levels here. So we really got to be watching here. But as of right now, support has been holding at these levels here at the bottom of this channel. And, this is the most gain potential that we've seen on this uptrend. If we see that if you bought at any bottom here on this uptrend, you would have profited a pretty well amount here, because they all are in upswings. So the way to look at this optimistically is you can buy in here. I'm not a financial advisor or anything, but this is for educational purposes only. But you could buy in here, keep a really short stop loss right below, and basically just hopefully you just move your gains upward, because like I've said before, every single time it's gone to this area, it has seen the biggest gains that you would have seen in this channel. So yeah, this is something to watch out for. This is a really good buying opportunity. But let's talk about the upside here, because we just went off the bearish scenarios. So if we go to the upside here, we can see that if we break this, we can kind of see this trend line here. If we break that trend line, that's going to net us, like I said, hundreds of percent to the upside. Eventually, probably more of a breakout, touch this fib level at 11.4, return to breakout, touch the bottom, and then go higher, something like that. But that's a really good sign, especially if you bought down here at $9,000 a coin. You wouldn't be feeling too bad when it hits 11. So that's just something to watch out for. I mean, obviously price targets past that, I mean, it would be 13,400. But if this upward channel is still playing out, this upward channel could still be playing out, and it'd still be playing out like it's been. And yeah, so it's something to watch out for. But yeah, so right now we did have a little bit of a drop, but support did hold, which in the long term means that this channel is still verified. I give it a check mark, and it is still in a bullish scenario here. But one break to the downside here would turn it into a bearish scenario. So really just pay attention to it. Anything can happen here. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching. And if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you guys for sticking around. And I'll see you next time.